Good morning, everyone. This is EduArtAfrica, where education inspires creativity, innovation, and lifelong learning. Thank you for joining us for today, and we hope you enjoy this section of our paths that we bring you. My name is Alfred Anamo, and your passionate educator. This week or this section, we want to talk about characteristics of believing a child. At the end of this lesson, we should be able to know what it comes, the features that comes with believing in a child. You also learn the parent sector or role the parents have to play, the teacher also have to play in believing in a child. Let's go back and then talk about what we did the last time we met. Shortly, the last time we met, or the first time we met, we talked about believing a child in a way. We stressed that believing a child means you giving a child that responsibility, that power to learn on his or her own. And today we want to look at, as I said before, character features of believing in a child. The first one that comes to mind is the child learns naturally. The child is curious about nature, or in a way, the child is being given that manner, that respect to learn on his own natural pace. The next one is the child love meaningful activities. Every child wants to be involved. And therefore, give an activity and make sure this child partake in the activity because they love that. Give them ample time. As I said, ample time, I want to mean give them that um, time or choice, responsibility of making their own choice or decisions as far as activities or knowledge impartation is concerned. Then you should remember that the child or the learner can concentrate deeply and loves independence. These are some few in short. We want to move on to the teachers and the parent, the role they are supposed to play as far as um, should I say believing in a child is concerned. Teachers or parents should encourage questions if possible. Let the child or the learner ask you questions pertaining or based on the activity so that he or she may know the left and rights, what not to do and what to do in the activity as far as knowledge impartation is concerned. The teachers should also respect a different learning method or way that makes sense to the child. Just respect means allow in a way. See what the child is going to do. Yes. And you will be around to, in a way, guide that child. Then a teacher or a parent should also recognize each learner's strength. Don't give an activity that is ahead or above that child. You well know that this child cannot do this activity or exercise, but you still give it to the child. Well, it can be called challenging the child to know more. But yes, still, because we want to move from simple to complex. We want to learn from known to unknown. We encourage, or here we are learning that give the child at least what is his or her strength is capable or can have. Don't give above. Yes. The last I want to talk about is praise efforts, not just appreciating, not just in the way saying you've done well. Next time you can do better. Yes, sometimes we do say that. Yes, as a teacher. But this time you in the way go far as telling that child that oh You can do more in terms of the activity, or encouraging the child to ask questions, or you asking a question, just prompting or in a way, um, making that child to come out with his best or her best upon the exercise or the activity you have given to that child. So in a way, the child goes more to give and explain him or herself in the activity. So therefore, appreciate that and give that kind of appraisal. So we say appraise or praise the effort of that child. Now, ask the learner this question: what is something you taught yourself without anyone forcing you to learn, forcing you? Ask the learner this question. If you have the answer, comment section is around, you can give us answers or recommend some topics for us to treat on this channel. Thank you very much, viewers. In conclusion, we said education begins always, not only once, but always, when you believe in this child, when you believe in children. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, share this video, and make sure you are always in tune. You are always inspired. You are always ready to learn. We see you in our next lesson. And bye bye.